Hey, it's Stepan Hlinka here, and in today's video I will show you how I went from 782 followers on Twitter to 25,000 followers on Twitter in 7 days. I know it sounds crazy, and a lot of people ask me about this, about how I grew so quickly, because literally if you check my stats right now, I basically started being active here on September 25, and you can see I had 782 followers. Fast forward to today, I've actually I just crossed 28,000. Okay, but basically I got to 25,000 followers in 7 days, which is insane. You barely see anyone growing so fast. I know people that are trying to grow on Twitter for years and they don't have that amount of followers that I got in 7 days. So in this short video, because I got so many messages about it, I will show you exactly how I did it. I will not hold anything back, so make sure to stay tuned. And once you watch this video, please go to Twitter, create a tweet and tag me and let me know your feedback on this video. It would mean the world to me, because I was thinking about like revealing this or not, and I finally did it. So if you like this, if you enjoy this, please tag me and let me know your feedback. Anyway, let's go into like how I actually did it, right? How I did it, you can see I'm growing super fast. In 1 day here, I got 16,000 followers, and it's going pretty well. You know, every thread that I'm basically creating right now is reaching more than 1 million people, which is insane. This is my most successful thread. You can see this one went insane, and I got more than 20,000 followers just from this one. Around 20,000 followers actually. So if I click on that one, you may probably see it because it reached a lot of people. I think like 19 million people saw this thread. Let's see. Yeah, 19 million impressions, a lot of likes, right? Almost 300,000 likes, and this is the driver of it all, right? The retweets. Almost 60,000 people actually retweeted this thread, which is what actually makes it spread like a wildfire. And I will talk about it because this is the main part of the strategy. Without retweets, without a lot of people sharing your thread, you will not get this insane reach and this insane growth that I got, right? So let's talk about it, because I wasn't active on Twitter for a long time. I had account before, but I wasn't active. I wasn't posting that frequently. I post sometimes, but few people saw it because I had no followers. I was mainly active on Facebook and on on Instagram. So you may know me actually from those platforms. So I've been creating content on social media for a long time, right? I know social media, I know marketing. I spent millions of dollars on paid advertising. I helped my clients generate over $11 million in the past few years. So, I'm a marketer. I know this stuff, but I was kind of new to Twitter. So recently, just a few weeks back, I was inspired to be more active on Twitter and to build my audience on Twitter. This was actually planned. I planned to grow on Twitter fast, and a couple of people inspired me: Justin Welsh, Denko, more people than that. I will not name them all. I saw they are doing really well on Twitter. I saw the power of having audience on Twitter. So I was like, okay, let's do it. I will focus on Twitter because I enjoy writing. I know how to write engaging content, valuable content. So let me focus on Twitter. So I bought a bunch of courses, right? I joined some communities. I watched some YouTube videos. And the advice that I heard was good, but it felt slow. Right, I had all this like typical advice, like engage with bigger accounts, right? How many of you heard that, right? Engage with big accounts, and I did that. I think this is perfect if you want to get your name familiar with the bigger accounts, so they actually, they notice you, you get their attention. For that, it's great. For getting followers, I mean, I got some followers from that, but it was slow. Right, and you really need to hit like some really insightful comment on a big post to get some like decent amount of followers, but again, feels slow to me. Another one that I heard a lot, like post consistently 5 times a day, right? Well, I tried that as well, but I mean, like if you have less than 1,000 followers, which I had, nobody sees your tweets anyway. So again, it felt super slow. And I was like, why I'm posting 5 times a day when nobody actually see it, right? Another one that I got, actually, another advice I got was like follow for follow, right? Where I should follow different accounts, like smaller accounts, and they will follow me back. Or I should engage with them and they will follow me back. This is so time consuming. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone. It's kind of like cheesy, trying to like follow a bunch of accounts and hope they will follow you back. I don't think this is a good strategy personally. So I was looking for something that will give me faster growth, which as you see, I actually was able to do. So I created a game plan. I knew I will grow fast, but I honestly didn't know it will be that fast, right? This one thread actually helped a lot with this insane growth. So what I did is this, right? First of all, I have decided to not post 5 times a day. I have decided that I will go for quality versus quantity, right? And I believe in a lot of cases, the quality comes from quantity. You need to start, doing a lot of repetition to create a quality. But because, I've been on social media for a long time, I've created a lot of content over the years on Facebook and Instagram. I was confident in creating really good content. So I have decided, instead of like posting 5 times a day, I've decided to do 1 quality thread per day, right? So just 1 tweet a day. That's what I do right now. I don't post that often. I just do 1 thread a day, and I have decided to do 30-day thread challenge, right? Where I will post 1 thread every single day for 30 days. That was my plan. And my goal and the big part of the strategy is to create content that is shareable. This is huge, okay? Because if your content is not shareable, you will not get this insane reach. I will talk about it in a second because this is really important piece of the strategy. So this is the first one, right? Quality versus quantity. I just post 1 quality thread every single day. Now, this sounded like a great plan, but the problem was, okay, I have less than 1,000 followers. Nobody will see my threads. How do I get that initial engagement? How do I get that initial reach that will basically build the momentum for my thread? So what I decided to do is I decided to pay for retweets. So what I did is I basically created a team of 6 bigger accounts in my niche, right? They all have 50K plus followers. And I reached out to them through DMs. You can do it as well. You can find bigger accounts in your niche. You can reach out through DMs. I got the conversation into Telegram because Twitter actually don't like, when you are talking about like buying retweets and this kind of stuff. And, I made a deal with 6 different accounts where they agreed to retweet my threads every day for 1 month, right? So this entire challenge. And to make it even sweeter, they basically, when I post the thread, they retweet it. And then after 12 hours, they retweet it again. So we also reach people in different time zones. So they basically retweet my thread every single day twice. When I post it and also 12 hours later. So this is huge, right? Because this is what gives me the initial reach, the initial traction. Now, what is important here? What is important? This will not make your thread go viral. Right? This is not what will make your thread go viral. This will just give you the initial reach, the initial engagement, the initial momentum, right? Because you can see this one that went viral, 60,000 people actually retweeted it, almost 60,000 people. Only 6 people I pay for, right? Where they give me that initial reach. So if the content sucks, this is big important piece. If your content sucks, it doesn't matter if you pay for retweets. Because it will still suck. Nobody will share it. You will get the reach, but you will not get the engagement. And it'll just stop after those initial retweets that you paid for. So what is important is to combine, and I talk about this a lot, not just on Twitter. You need to combine valuable and shareable content with powerful hook. Hook is extremely important. With eyeballs. how do you get eyeballs, right? So my quality content with powerful hook are these threads every single day. And how do I get eyeballs, especially at the beginning when I, didn't have followers and nobody actually saw my post? I just created this team of 6 bigger accounts who retweet my posts. They basically, the threads get initial engagement, initial reach, and then if it's good, other people retweet it, and then it starts spreading like a wildfire. And some of them don't do as well like this one. This one did insane, but a lot of them they do really well. I will also talk about like in a second. So this is basically how I did it, guys. Now there are a couple of more pieces that I want to talk about right now. My another goal was to build relationship with my audience, with my new audience, and get them off the platform. Because it's cool to have followers on social media like Twitter, but you don't own that audience. Twitter can decide to ban your account and you just lose everything. So what is really important is to get as many of people of your audience into your email list. So what I do, and this is a really cool strategy, I don't see a lot of people doing that. I created a thread with my story. This is my thread with a story. You can see it got pretty good, cool engagement as well. I don't know how many people it reached, like almost 500,000 people. But why I created this thread, it's basically, again, powerful hook, right? 6 years ago, I worked at supermarket. Today, I make $40,000 per month online. Here's my story. And, this is a really powerful hook. It's my story. It's true story. This is me working at a supermarket. I also, on purpose, included this photo with my wife on a beach where she's wearing bikini, because I knew it will create engagement. I knew that will be controversial. It'll be controversial where people will be saying, okay, right now you are, you have a girl here where you are making money, right, etc., which is bullshit, obviously, because we've been together actually for 9 years, and she's the one who took this photo on the left because we worked together at the supermarket. But anyway, I did this on purpose. It actually created a lot of engagement for me. But the main reason why I share this story, and it's a good storytelling, in my opinion, I wrote it quite well, where it's, it's teasing a lot. There are a lot of open loops. But why I created it is to build a relationship. Because story is the biggest weapon when it comes to like building a bond, building a relationship with your audience. And why I created it, it's so that I can actually pin it on my profile. So when I have these like viral tweets, they are a little bit more general, like 13 free websites, right? Then people check my profile, they start following me, and the first tweet that they see is this story. They click on that, they read it, and they build relationship with me, right? They feel they get to know me a little bit better. So this is a really important piece when it comes to building a relationship. I think this is a great strategy if you have a Twitter account to share your story in a thread and put it like a pinned tweet. So everybody, all your new followers actually see it. And then what I do is obviously I plug my newsletter. So I have an email newsletter. I send emails daily, and I plug it after each thread. So you can see here, when they click on that, they go to my newsletter, and I'm really honest and upfront here actually. So you can see disclaimer, I will email you daily and I make offers and emails. So if that offends you, please do not subscribe. Right? I'm really upfront about it. You can go through this, by the way, and you will see my sequence. My sequence is pretty cool, my welcome sequence, because I literally get more than 50% of people who sign up to my newsletter, more than 50% of people not just open the email, but they reply to my first email, which I don't think like anybody else is doing on Twitter. So make sure to check it out, go through it. You will see how I basically ethically force the engagement so people actually reply to me. So this is cool. And you can see over the past like 10 days, I'm getting more than 100 email subscribers per day to my newsletter. I was starting here on the September 25 with 2,300. And right now I'm at 3,300. So around 1,000 new email subscribers, which is cool. Because again, this is you basically want to take audience from your rented audience, which is social media, to your owned audience, which is email list, right? So this is pretty much it, right? So to recap, I have decided to go with quality over quantity, which means I'm posting one quality, valuable thread with a powerful hook every single day. And to get my initial engagement, initial reach, I created a team of 6 bigger accounts in my niche. I made a deal with them so they retweet me every single day. First time when I actually post my thread, and second time around 12 hours later, so we reach also people in different time zones. And then obviously I want to build a relationship with my audience, so I created that story thread, which is like a pinned tweet. And right now, and I'm plugging my newsletter so I get people into my email list. By the way, I'm already getting sales from Twitter, which is cool. I'm just giving value, but because people are coming to my newsletter and I'm selling on my newsletter, right? I'm giving a value in every email, but I'm also selling there, and I'm really upfront about it. A couple of people already purchased from me, and I'm tracking it, so I know it's people from Twitter. So I hope you got value out of this. My plan right now is to go to 100,000 followers, and I'm pretty confident I can actually do it in 30 days, which would be insane. If it doesn't happen, that's cool. I'm already happy with that, but I'm pretty confident I can reach 100,000 followers in 30 days, which would be epic. So if you got value, and I will basically be following the exact plan that I just gave you. I know it's simple, but it's super effective. It actually works. I'm a great example of that. So if you enjoy this, if you got value out of this, because I hold nothing back, please tag me on Twitter, create a tweet, tag me on Twitter, let me know your feedback. And if you actually implement it and you get some amazing results, make sure to DM me and let me know about your amazing results. And one more thing, again, I've helped my clients, generate millions of dollars from social media, from selling their digital products, coaching, services. So, if you are interested to maybe explore how would it look like to work with me more, I have a lot of different programs and masterclasses, also private coaching at different price points. I have low ticket masterclasses that are typically $100 to $300, and I have my private coaching where I work with you one-on-one. If you want more info about that, just DM me on Twitter and I will send you a Google Doc with all the information, including price. I will not take you on a free strategy session to talk you into something. I will just send you the information and you can either join or not. That's cool. So anyway, hope you got value out of this, and I hope that I will see some amazing results coming out. Talk soon. Bye.